FSN Radio.
It's all about what's next.
Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and sign up for your free weekly newsletter. You'll also get 3 free reports.
The Financial Survival Network.
It's all about what's next.
Welcome. You are listening to the Financial Survival Network, and I'm Kerry Lutz. Well, you know that we work with a number of mining companies who are sponsors on the show, and we always love to bring you good news, and especially the news you're about to hear, because this is a case of the harder your management works for you, the luckier you get. And with us now is our good friend, Marcio Fonseca. Marcio, you are CEO of GR Silver Mining, and you've got some news, a new discovery. I'm just going to kind of lay the scene out here. Basically, it's an area where you thought there was some mineralization. You drilled a hole, and it was inconclusive, but it definitely called for more drilling. And then all of a sudden, you're cutting a road through to reach a tunnel, and you make a discovery, a shocking, well, not that shocking, but surprising discovery, the kind of things that geologists and mining company executives live for. So tell us what you found here.
Oh, that's right. We are looking to get better access to the underground development that we completed at San Marcial, where we have 39 million ounces of 43-101. And the only way to provide better access to bring a drill rig was by building a new road access, because until a couple of months ago, we need to hike down the mountain. So now we put together this tractor to excavate the road. As we were cutting the edges of the hill, we came across a lot of sulfides, veins, and in this rock that in the 43-101 is considered as waste, not mineralized. So great news, we have another area to put another drill hole and continue to increase ounces at San Marcial.
Right. So you cut this road through, and obviously the purpose of the road, like you said, was to give you better access. But obviously somebody was paying attention, because what you found there was pretty significant, isn't it?
That's right. It's really a potential intrusive rock, or a rock that brings a lot of sulfides on the footwall of the mineralization that's in the 43-101. And as many people might be aware, when you do a 43-101, you need to put a pit design to decide what is really mineable. And in the pit, this area is considered waste. So it brings more opportunity to make more attractive the project.
Right. So you had a feeling there was something there, but that wasn't the intent. So this is a purely what we would call a serendipitous discovery, right?
I agree. We had a kind of feeling, but based on the rocks on the top of the mountain, we didn't really thought would be there. But it was a surprise, a great surprise.
Hey, so what did you think when you saw it there? And you said, oh my God, we got a pretty substantial discovery, and it's going to add to your 43-101 for the other area. I mean, this is just a win-win, because you had to spend the money anyway to build this road. There was no getting around it. And while you're building a road, you get a discovery.
The situation happened a couple of months ago, 2 months ago. A couple of geologists and myself, we were walking down the hill, checking the road, the conditions of the road, and we started breaking rocks on the wall and looking at the material. And a couple of geologists said to me, look, there are some disseminated sulfides here. So we started, that's great. So now we have this whole wall here, need to sample from the bottom to the top and define the zone.
Well, hey, congrats on that. That's got to be a great feeling. I mean, look, even if you hadn't found it, the projects that you're working on, the resource you're working on, you're going to be expanding that anyways. So this is just a bonus, but it also shows another thing, that an opportunity can arise because you're well capitalized. You had the funds to build the road. So it just shows that your overall strategy is really working.
That's right. From the beginning, our strategy was to consolidate at low cost, more advanced stage projects in that district, the Rosario Mining District in Mexico. Today, we are the first company ever to control the Plomosas in San Marcial and a large portfolio around. And we are working on a potential acquisition as well that's going to connect these two assets. And we are very excited with, like I mentioned to you probably earlier, 4 drill rigs on site, 20 geologists, is at full speed, the company.
Yeah, and you're ready to bring more drills as well onto the site, right?
That's right. Yeah, we are in discussions with a drilling company because we believe that as we want to complete the 43101, the first time ever 43101 for the Plomosas project next to the San Marcial by first quarter next year, we want to accelerate some drilling as well.
Yeah. Hey, and if I didn't mention before, I'll mention it now. You should go over to grsilvermining.com, sign up for the notifications. This one came out a little less than a week ago. Marcio, it looks like you're just going to have nonstop news releases coming up.
That's right, because we still have a good number of drill holes that we are validating that we received from Grupo Mexico in First Majestic. But with 4 drill rigs, 3 on surface, 1 on the ground, you can imagine a lot of core coming out. So that's part of the process.
So as far as the money in the company's treasury, you've got enough to keep drilling even with the new discovery for quite some time.
That's right. Post the bot deal that we raised 90 million today, we have a little bit less than 8 million Canadian. That's enough for us to be fully funded. But it's important to mention that we also have warrants and options in the money, which might likely to bring a good amount of capital between now and mid next year.
And that means that you can keep your capital structure relatively tight. You're not going to have to go back to the market and potentially, even if it's minor dilution, it's still dilution, but you can avoid most of that.
That's right. If there's any raising, it's going to be at much higher price as well.
What's the next major milestone that you see coming down the pike here?
The major milestone is our drill hole results from new areas that we've been drilling, fresh drill holes. Those are brand new results that we are going to show that Plomosas is more than just one vein. It's a series of veins, many veins, and aiming to get the resource done first quarter of next year in a way that we can combine the resource from Plomosas with San Marcial, targeting to get close to 100 million ounces of silver altogether. We have 39 already.
Right, 39 already, and you're shooting for 100 million. And with this discovery, that shouldn't be that much of a challenge. You know, when you first said to me that you're looking to have the resource out in the first quarter of 2021, that was like in the summer, and that was a long ways off. Now we're really looking at it's just a few months away.
It's around the corner. Yeah. I was in Mexico 2 weeks ago, been working with the 20 geologists, drill rigs. The QP was on site. We are working with that goal, the objective to complete by March next year. But as you continue to discover more veins, you might see that the opportunity.
Yeah, well, that's actually a good reason to have a minor delay if it means a larger resource, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so it must feel really good to know you're on the right track, and kind of like this project, kind of every direction you head off on, there's more mineralization, more sulfide, and probably more ounces.
That's right. We believe that together, Plomosas and San Marcial, and potentially the area that we want to acquire between them, can create a district scale silver and gold operation. And a lot of things have been done to de-risk, like permits and authorizations, infrastructure. There are a lot of upside based on the resource that Plomosas is going to be related with only 2 areas of drill holes. And we still have 11 areas in Plomosas to drill. And we still have 14 areas in San Marcial to drill. So a lot of upside.
A lot of upside. And that brings into question your team. You're probably going to have to expand your team in the near future, aren't you?
Yeah, we were very aggressive when we raised the capital to build up a large team, mainly Mexican experienced senior geologists. Probably I said before, with the camp at Plomosas, now we have a lot of infrastructure to host people. So we have 20 geologists working there.
Wow.
So you see that. A lot of people.
Amazing. That's a lot of people and a lot of mouths to feed, and a lot of people that need to be managed and told what to do. And that's where the team is so crucial, and why an experienced team makes such a difference. Because if this wasn't as an experienced team as you have, you might have just gone right by this discovery.
That's right. And as a reference to the team, all the senior executives in the company who are managing this large group of geologists with me, they are fluent in Spanish. That helps as well.
Yeah, well, for sure, having the ability to communicate in the native language is always essential in any major undertaking. So when should we check in with you next to get the latest info?
I think like mid-December, it can be a good time to post a couple of news releases so you can have a bit of the updates of the new discoveries and new drill hole results. So, and early next year, when you start put more results of drill holes from this new discovery at San Marcial. And of course, when you have the resource estimation.
All right. Well, we are going to hold you to that. If not towards mid to end of December, we'll get you after the first of the year for sure. You want to go check this company out for sure. It's on our top list, and I'm acquiring shares as we speak. The website, again, grsilvermining.com. The tickers, you find them on the TSX Venture, GRSL, on the OTC, GRSLF. And for our European audience, it's on the Frankfurt GPE. Hey, best wishes here. Marcio, great holiday season, and I think you're going to have a really happy new year coming up.
Thank you. Same for you as well. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Hey, and any questions or comments for Marcio, just send me an email, kl@kerrylutz.com. I'll forward them off and put you in direct contact with Marcio, who can answer all your questions. Marcio, we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
FSN Radio. It's all about what's next.
Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and sign up for your free weekly newsletter. You'll also get 3 free reports.
The Financial Survival Network.
It's all about what's next.